Okay, hello, my friend. Hopefully that you are doing great. So before going forward for upcoming lesson, I want to share you how to, convert from a normal Java project to a Maven project. So what's a Maven project? So if you come to the home page, you can search on the Google, just put something like Maven, and then it's will, you will have something like maven.avg.org here, and then you can go and you can, if you navigate you to the welcome Apache's Maven here. So you can read through about what is Maven around and what is the history related to it. But basically, related to this tutorial for automation test, we will use Maven with two main purposes. The first things that related to very important that we manage the dependency. Okay, because what you can see here that if you try to go to file and go to project structure, you can see we have just imported some jar files before we download from the Maven and then we import here. But the things here, if you ship your project, for example, you want to put it onto the some shortcut repository like Bitbucket or GitHub, so that means you need to ship all of these things, and it kind of cumbersome, and if we want to change some version or something like that, it's very hard and not flexible for us. Besides that, it's not only we not only have just something like from outside some jar file outside, but we can have some internal jar file as well. So how can manage the dependency? Maven will help us about that. So the second purpose that when we want to run a project, so for example, if you put to Jenkins for a CI/CD process, you need to build your automation test project to be a jar file, and then basically it will be a executable file. So Maven will help us as well. Okay, so that's it. Two main purpose of using Maven in automation test. Now let's talk about how to install. So first thing first, you need to make sure that you have Java installed and you set up Java home. And I do believe that we already did it in previous lesson, right? Because we already run this lesson is 29. So, we already have that. So we don't need to talk about that as well. So here, if you go to the download here, you can click on the download and then you download for the zip folder here. You can see you just download this one and put somewhere and extract it. So the installation is very easy. That I don't want to try to do step by step for you because it's very easy here. So if you click on the use here, the install, after you download, try to unzip. You don't need to use this command to unzip. You can just, based on your operating system, like, on the Windows or Mac OS, you just try to right click and unzip. That's it. And then you put it in the unzip folder into a correct location. It's up to you. You can put anywhere. Okay. And by the way, sorry for any background noise around. Okay. So after you place in some location, and then what you do that you need to add the bin directory inside this one to the path environment variable like you did before with Java, right? Like you did before with Java, that's it. And at the end, you want to confirm by using this command, mvn stands for Maven, and -v, that means we want to check the Maven. So if you put something like nvn -v here, and then if it brings out something related to the version, I'm still using the older version here. So if it brings out some version here, that means everything is ready for you. Okay, so this is the first step. Now, what we want to do that I will try to convert. So you have a two way to convert a Java project to a Maven project. You can do it manually. Okay, let's talk about manually first, and then I will share you how to do it with the support from IntelliJ IDE here. So if you want to do manually, you click here, File, New Project. You see here, File, New Project. And now what you want to do that you click on the new Maven project, okay? And then you click on the next here. Okay, you don't select any architect type here. So you click on next. And you can click in this case, you can name something like mobile for Java, and then you can name something like Maven. And then if you expand the artifact coordinate here, you can see here we have the artifact ID here. So in this case, the ID here will be the project name by default. Okay, so this is the group ID. So if I put something like @pro here, so at the end you have something like related to the artifact ID, something like that. And then we can click finish here. Then we can have something very similar to the way we are going to do now. That I will do like I will convert this project into Maven by using the support from the ID here. Okay. So now if I right click on the project here, you can see add framework support here. I click here, and then I will select the Maven here. Okay, I select the Maven here, you can see, and then I hit on the OK button. After I do that, it will automatically create something here inside for me. So inside we will have a POM file here. So in this case, we need to change something like group ID. So in this case, group ID will be com.add-pro. So basically, maybe it's related to your company name or some or project name or something like that. In this case, I will name it something like com@pro here. And the artifact ID here, I will keep the same as the project here. Okay, so and this is the snapshot version. Okay, so now inside this one, we will have something like the short domains Java here. So you can see something different a little. We have short main Java and short test Java. So let me try to explain about the structure of a Maven project for you. So basically in the real project, so in the short main here, we keep something related to your application. I mean the application here is the, your business application of the company or something like that. We keep inside the short main Java, while we keep something related to the test here in short main test Java. Okay, not in the main here. So let me try to move over all of the things here to the test here, and I refactor here. Okay, so we have short test Java here, and inside we have every single thing like before. Okay, model here, credential, basic, box, something not related to our code here. We have the test here, here, everything just like before. So the thing here is now we need to go back to the POM file here, and I will add some dependency related to our project. So let me try to click on file, project structure here, and then you can see we have something like this. So now let me try to, add them to the Maven dependency. Okay. So how can we add them to the Maven dependency? It's very simple. Let me try to open the project structure again. For example, I want to have something related to the Selenium Java client here. Okay. So now if I go back to Maven here, and then I will search for the Maven repository. Here, Maven Central repository here. It seems not, this is not the one. Let me try to search something like Maven repository here. This is the one. And now I will search something like Java. Java, right? Java. It should be Selenium Java client. And I hit on the search button here. You can see we have something here, Selenium Java here. And I will select this one. If I click this one, we have something like dependency here. I hit here, it will be automatic copy to clipboard. So now I go back here and I put this here. Actually, it's not correct. I need to create a new dependency start here. So if I add, as I remember, we have some option related to add the dependency. Okay, let me do it manually. You see here dependency here, then I put this one inside. This is the first one we want to have. Okay, so dependency here. And let me see what is the second one. We have Java client. We need to have a Guava, and we need to have something related to command IO here. So Guava, let me search Guava. Enter. This is the one I review. Let's say, what's the version? Version 25, right? I will keep at the same here, GRE. Yeah, GRE1. Because Selenium needs this one, so let me try to copy. And I paste here again. Now I will try to search file project structure here. The next thing we need here, that is we need something related to commands length 3 and commands IO. Okay, so let me search something like commands commands length 3 commands length 3. No, this is not the one. This is the command. Okay, so we have command length 3 and command IO here. Let's copy all of them. So let me check the version. So for the command length 3, we have 3.12 and 2.8. Okay, 3.12 here. Copy. Let me try to copy manually. And 2.8 for command.io. Okay. So I put this here. You just do one by one, okay? And we need to have 2.8 for this one. Copy. I put it here. Let me try to minimize this one. And yeah, and now you can try to hit this button to load everything. So Maven will try to download all the dependency for you here. Yeah, and everything is now okay. So now if you open the terminal here, so let me introduce for you the first command, okay? So if you do something like Maven clean install, okay? So Maven clean is if you clean any output target project, so output target directories. In this case, we don't have anyone. So, but as a best practice, you need to keep the clean here, because if you forget, if you know, when we run something, if you run the previous one which doesn't contain the change in your automation test, so that means you will not see the change. So just keep something like Maven clean, and the install, you try to refresh all of the dependency here. So if we have everything locally installed, so it will not fetch again. But in case we change something like related to the version, or we add some new dependency, if you try to download all this, okay? So hit enter, because I just want to make sure that the Maven commands work properly. So what is the failure here? So we have something compilation failure. So Lambda expression is not support in the short. Okay, let me try to change. So what we do, we go to the preference here. I don't think it should be preference, but related to right click here. And then we will go to where is the project preference. Click on the file, okay? Click on the file, click on project structure. And then let me see. We are missing the Maven Compiler plugin. Okay, we are missing this one. We need the Maven Compiler plugin. So let me try to open one of the projects in the Selenium Java that I already have before, and then I will show you what is it, and then we can copy from there. So this is basic Selenium Maven. Let me try to open that one in the new window, and then I will show you the home file, and we can copy the build plugin from that. So where is it? Just around here. Here is the build. Okay, so this is the build. I think I may copy this one for you in the video description, but in case I forget, okay, just in case I forget it, try to comment in the video and remind me about that. Okay, let me try to copy this one, and then I will copy over this project. So it will not in the dependency, it will be in the build section here under dependency. Okay, because we actually we are not going to talk about the Maven file plugin here, because that's one related to the testng when you want to run something. But the thing we need here, this is the plugin. Okay, this is the plugin for us to compile our shortcut here. Okay, so this is the one we need. But you can copy this content as well, because in the next lesson we will learn about the testng framework, and we need Maven file plugin to execute the project. Okay, so let's try to do the Maven clean install again, and this time I think everything will be fine. Okay, we are missing something. Okay, because the third action here is using something related to, oh my god, because you know I using a wrong dependency here. Okay, I just were daydreaming. We don't need this one. This one is for Selenium, but this project is for Appium. Sorry about that, because I'm sharing several tutorials in the same time, so sometimes I just got confused between them. So just go Appium Java client here, so you can see. Let me shut Appium Java client shots again. So this is the one, and I think this is the one we used before. So just copy, go back and replace this one. Okay, just replace this one, and then we do it again. Okay, everything just perfect. Okay, so don't worry about the rest here, just disappear now. So after you do it, you can see the target project, the target directory here. That's it. All everything is built our project, and then you can see this is the jar file of our automation test project. So when we run this one, we will share about that later. But when we build it, and then when we want to run it, we just use something like Java and -jar, and then we just select the location of the jar file, and then we can run it. But that is another story, and then I will share you later. So at the end here, you can see, okay, let's test it out. Okay, start the Appium server, and then you can select any, I think you can select any test like we had before from the previous lesson. So we can use this one. Okay, so open this one and just hit on the main method here and run it to make sure that the Maven fetch all the dependency for us. Okay, I just want to make sure something like that. So diamond operator is still running, I think. Okay, let's see what is the error here. Okay, so we need to, because it doesn't support something like, I don't know why we have something related to the source 1.5 here, because we have something related to the diamond operator here. Okay, let's try to put it here and another place as well. Just put it here in the tip, in the third action. We are missing some dependency, I think. Okay, so we are missing something related to this one. Okay, see whether we're missing something else. So, okay, so basically let me see what we are missing. We are missing something related to java.neo. Okay, I got it. So we forgot to, let's go to file project structure, go to the module. What we forgot is something related to commands. I think this is the one, right? Let me see what is the package. So this is the package here. Okay. Something related to the project setup, because this one we don't need any dependency, I think, because this one comes from the Java. Let me see. This is project. Right click and I want to set something project structure here. Project here. FTK default project language level 8 here module. I think that's okay. We don't need this one. And set language level 7. Let's try to do it. Use, okay, how about this one? Level 8. If I use level 8, okay, we can fix from the IDE. Let's use the level 8 here, and then everything just resolve itself. Something related to, the way we convert from Java project to the Maven automatically by using the IDE. There's something, just show some unit, but anyway, you can just, move the cursor and then you select to the, set the API to level 8, and then it will just resolve itself, or you can do manually. That's work as well. It's not a big thing, I think. So now just go back with this class and then run it again. Make sure it's built, it's still building, you see, and then after it's building, if you run it, okay, it's built successfully. Now it's send the capability here, and then open the browser app here. You can see it's now trying to launch the application. Okay, everything just perfect, right? The test was successfully. So this is the way we install the Maven, and I share you about the Maven project structure, how to add the dependency in the POM file, how to build it, try to build a new, jar version for this one. Everything just perfect, just except one, one minor thing related to this package, but I think it's not a big deal. You can do manually. So if you do manually, that I have just shared you that you just need to create a new Maven project, and then after that you move all of the things under your Sure project under this one, the test, okay, Sure test, and the main here is not the place for you to push, because as a best practice here is for your application, but the test is for your, like the unit tag or automation tag or something we put here, okay? So we will put something here for the tag. Okay, so I think it's very much for this lesson. So everything is now set up with the Maven project, and from the next lesson we will explore around the testng framework. Okay, so bye for now and see you in the next lesson.